Morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to another day in my life. So I'm gonna take you all to work with me today. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to my classroom. It's been a couple of days since I've last vlogged, but welcome to the second episode of Vlogmas. Today's video is happily sponsored by Skillshare. Skillshare is an online platform that offers tons of classes for creative and curious people on topics like animation, graphic design, lifestyle, business, crafts, whatever it is that you're curious about, they will most likely have a class on it. For those of you who have been around for a minute, you all know how much I love Skillshare. A lot of the classes on Skillshare have really gotten me out of my creative ruts, and as someone who is constantly creating content every day, all the time, sometimes it's hard to get re-inspired again. So I wanted to share a couple of classes that I've been taking to get myself ready for the brand new year. With the new year coming around the corner, I usually start a vision board, and for those of you who have been here for a minute now, you all know that usually my vision boards are like physical copies on poster, but this year I wanted to change things up and, spice it up a little bit, and I wanted to create a vision board digitally so that way it's always with me wherever I go. And right now, I'm currently taking Mandy Ford's class on creating a vision board in Procreate. Usually I use Procreate on my iPad for my YouTube thumbnails and wanted to take it to the next level and make more collages. So that's been a really fun class so far. And this coming year, I also wanted to challenge myself with graphic design and really take my branding to the next level. I'm taking a course by Sophia Yeshi on graphic design, more specifically focusing on typographic art. With how impactful social media has become, especially in the year of 2020, I wanted to share more healing messages on my Instagram page and also update my website. She talks about how to be intentional with your designs, from choosing a color palette, choosing fonts, and it's definitely an art within itself. I know that 2020 has been a really tough year for many of us, and for me, the new year is always a great opportunity for us to start fresh. And so why not start fresh by taking a couple of courses and getting yourself organized for the new year? Skillshare was curated specifically for learning, which means that there are no ads, they're always launching new premium classes, and it's also less than $10 a month with the annual subscription. So that is a major steal. We are all trying to save those coins here. So for those of you who want to give this a try, the first 1,000 people to click the link in the description box will get a free trial of premium membership, so that way you can explore some of these classes too. Most days throughout the week, I spend a lot of time in my classroom now because obviously we're social distanced and stuff, but I cannot focus when I'm at home, and it works better for me when I have a routine and I'm actually going into my classroom. I would love to give you all a tour, but it's actually not done yet. My classroom is kind of a tornado right now, where I'm organizing a lot of different books to send home. Honestly, I've had a lot going on at home the past couple of days, so it's been a little heavy, and I've been trying to just kind of get rebalanced before winter break. In the morning, I usually try to plan out my day, get all of my technology set up. I usually have things done the night before, but because things have just been so crazy, it's been kind of hard to keep up. So I'm just trying to take it easy because my kids are also getting burnt out off of Zoom right now, and they've been working really hard on all of our learning apps and stuff like that. So we're gonna try to take it a little easier today. To kick off our day, our first meeting starts in about half an hour. So in our morning meeting, I usually do a check-in, we do a game, and we go through our agenda for the day. At about 8:50, I let the students take a quick break for 10 minutes, and we usually do recess. They go into breakout rooms, they play. Sometimes we'll watch a funny video, we'll do a roller coaster. I'll usually try to fit in a movement break during our check-in time. In the second chunk of time between 8:30 and 9:30 after our check-in, they'll have recess, and then afterwards we'll do some instruction. So for today, I'm putting everybody out in breakout rooms, and we're going to be finishing up our geological presentations. In our science unit, we've been learning a lot about volcanoes, sinkholes, and earthquakes. It's been a couple of weeks since they've been working on it, and so they'll be presenting it to the other 4th grade class tomorrow. So that'll be really fun. I also have another meeting today. Honestly, I feel good so far. I feel like I'm starting to kind of get into my groove of things, and after we do that, they'll have a little break, and I have 2 small groups today. I split my small groups based on their learning needs and like what subject area they need the most work on right now, because before I was doing it based on specific subject areas, so I would only have a language arts groups and I'd only have math groups. But because with virtual learning, it's really hard to like teach for X amount of time and have to reteach the small groups over and over and over again. So something that my partner teacher and I are experimenting with is trying to split our small groups based on their specific learning needs. So for instance, I have a math group, I have a vocabulary group, I have a reading comprehension group, I have a spelling group, a writing group, and I also have like a reading volume group, which means that we're going to be working on like a book club book together, and we're going to dive way deeper into reading. Because I'm very much like a planner, I always have to completely write out like everything that we're doing in my notepad. Set up, I'd like for you to open up your notebooks to a fresh, clean page, and we are going to write today's date at the very top.
Mute it if you're talking.
Oh, my goodness, thank you. Okay, hello vocab group, welcome, welcome, good morning, good morning. So here's what I'd like for us to do. Go ahead and open up your notebooks, and I'd like for us to have today's date. What was one of your words that you wrote?
Pre-order.
Pre-order. What does the word pre-order mean?
Like when you like order it like before it like comes out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's an example of something that you might pre-order?
That PS5.
Yeah, like a PS5. You could pre-order that. Some people pre-order books before it comes out. Some people pre-order tickets to a game if the game hasn't started yet. That's an awesome example. Thank you. What is a word that you wrote down, either for pre or post?
Pre-war.
Pre-war, yeah. And what does pre-war mean?
Before the war.
Before the war. Awesome. So to give you all an update on how I'm organizing my library, honestly, I've been trying to do research on like what is the most efficient way. For me, I am organizing by genre right now, so a lot of like historical fiction, realistic fiction. I have some series, and once we get back from break is when I'll be able to go through each book and level them. The books that I feel like are a little too advanced, I'll put them in a separate pile, and those are meant for like my students who are like very advanced readers who are reading at like 5th, 6th grade level. Then I'll put them in a separate shelf. Anyways, I thought I would share that because I did want to show you bits and pieces of my classroom. So I'm gonna keep organizing this, and then I'll check back in on y'all in a bit. Hello everybody. Oh, I'm gonna pause my music. So I just got done with the first section of class, and today my kids were rock stars. The other 4th grade class were rock stars. They all got to present their presentations, and it was so cute. So we just wrapped up that unit, but right now I'm about to do my writing group, and I'm really excited about my writing group. We are working, it's kind of like a personal writing project that we've been working on, and so yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna have us turn to a fresh, clean page. Oh, that's not a fresh, clean page. Fresh, clean page. And I would like for you to think about who is your, I know that some of us have multiple main characters and we're writing from multiple different perspectives, which is awesome. For today, I would like for you to create one character chart for your main character. I want you to focus on one of your characters today.
And what if they're identical twins?
Okay.
Choose one twin to write about. Because even though they look alike, they might not act the same. So choose one of those twins to write about. Something I want you to think about is when we're thinking about external and internal, remember how we talked about like struggles and motivations for characters that we read about? When we read about Bluish, or when we read, when I read to you all like One Crazy Summer, a lot of these characters have a lot of complex things that they go through in your stories. And since we're talking about how your character is surviving these natural disasters, what do you think could be a struggle for all of our characters that are experiencing a geological disaster? What is a struggle that all of our characters might have in common when they're going through a geological disaster?
Maybe like being scared about it. Maybe they feel like they can't like get out of it because they're too scared.
Yeah. Scared because of, and I'm just adding this to my notes because this is going to really help me with my story. Scared because of geological disaster. Is that what you said? Yeah. Okay. Awesome. Can you pass the mic to another person to share out? Hey everybody, just got done with all of my Zoom calls, and right now I need to write like 20 something cards. I need to get these goodie bags together. My goal is to finish by 1:30 because then I'm gonna run home, and yeah. Okay, I feel like there's like a lot of things I need to get checked off my list right now, but first I need to take a screen break. Hello everybody, I am back home now. I just finished with my last Zoom meeting for the day. My whole school, or like our faculty, did like a little Halloween get together. I mean holiday get together. And we played some games, and that's why I'm wearing this hat right now.